as well start. Welcome, welcome. Oh, wrong screen. There we go. And hey, Nocturnal, how are you? I hope you're going well. Today we are fixing up some bugs. We're focusing on bugs. I've just realized I haven't... you're tired today? Oh, fair enough, I don't blame you. I've just realized I haven't finished off the RFC change tasks just yet, so I've added a little reminder. So if we go to a request for change down here, I've still got to remove this section and put it in here and use the same sort of setup that I've got on the RFC here. So that way it looks really, really nice. So I've realized I've still got that to do. So I've just made a reminder on my production Kanban board and I'm doing good. It was just a very busy day today. I have Socks with me. She's pacing like she does. So yeah, just giving her lovely butt scratches at the moment. She's like, no. Giving her the good old forced cuddles. Oh, that sucks underneath my mouse. She's cute as always. Yes, she is. She was sitting up on the window. I actually surprisingly don't have my phone on me at the moment. Well, this is a good thing. She's been sitting up. I've got one of those window beds. She's been sitting up there, and I took a nice photo. I think I got it on Instagram. Or did I post it on Instagram? No, I posted it on Twitter. So yeah, there she is on the bed. Anyway, so let's get into this. Let's actually go solve the criticals. I think the criticals are self-solved. I think they were an issue because I didn't compile the code and I was testing and it's a false bug. So let's log into Near Beach, go to project 1. Okay, cool, so Near Beach. Let's go to project 1. Yeah, I had to have the flash on. Otherwise she would be pitch black because it was too bright behind her. So yeah. And then what we wanted to do, linked objects, link this to number 2. So project, let's say, is blocked by number 2. So is blocked by number 2. If we go to number 2 and go to linked objects, is blocked by, oh, hang on. That is, wait a minute, am I compiling though? I should be, oof. All right, is blocked by, yeah, okay. The delete isn't working either. You're writing some Go? Ooh, nice. One day I'll use it. All right. Straight off the bat, we've found another bug. All right. Cannot delete linked objects. Just gonna be quick with this. Oops. Clicking on the delete button does nothing. This should deleting the link. Alright, cool. So this will actually have a major priority bug submitted, assigned to me. This will be MISC. Near Beach MISC. Working on testing framework at the moment. Ooh. On a testing framework, not testing framework. Working on a testing framework. Oh, nice. Any good? Any fun? Right. So it looks like this link is critical. Let's open our B Studio. Let's drag that across from over there. The new version is ready to download. Oh, we know how lucky I am with downloading updates live on stream. Let's not. Alright, so object assignment, view data. So this will be the latest one down here. Projects team. So what we've done is we've got project ID 1. And it's saying parent link is meta object, which makes sense. So parent object's got to be 1. It's alright. The idea is to change it from unit testing to a more of a data collecting mechanism. Oh, nice. And then, so that way it's stating that Project 2 is currently blocking Project 1. So is blocked by is correct here. Under 2, it should say is currently blocking. So it could be this error up here. So what I'm going to do is, this is fine. I'm going to open up number 2. And I'm gonna close this one. Actual results project 2 is only showing project 2 links. Okay, that is working as as intended. That's working now. Sorry. So this is actually ready for retesting. Now, meta to contain, not quite sure. It looks like the meta is wrong. All right. In this sort of case, we're close to what this bug is, but this is meant to be something else. So let's go here. Let's actually close everything. Let's open our code. Let's minimize everything. Let's go to source, JavaScript, components. We want modules, submodules, and then links, object links. Be cool if there was a tool that drew that dependency graph. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you, I wouldn't know how to visualize it though. So, that's the one problem. I can't visualize things very well. Okay, so oops, I have this set on my laptop. Terribly sorry. Let's go streaming profile. Let's boom this back up to decent sized text. Over here, let's open up. Let's do two things. Sorry, I was working on my laptop just before stream. Let's bang that open. And let's open out a VueJS thing. My manager wrote something like that for our project. That way you could see all the things downstream of X. So we should do X soon. Oh, fair enough. There was someone on the stream a while ago stating something visually. And I did write it down. Gotta implement that one day soon. At least I thought I did. Oh, I thought I did. It was just grab viz, so it was a bunch of circles. All right, let's have a look. Oh, okay, like that. Is there more examples? Okay, documentation. I was hoping they had more gallery. There we go. Well, we could easily implement this now. Another person doing something way nicer was just trying to find it. All right, cool. At the moment, I'll put in grab viz. You just shut my production Kanban board. I've got to put this under project. Implement a graph viz for all linked objects. It will be nice to visualize all linked components. All right, if you've got something, if you do find something better, I'll just update this card. It's under projects. I know it will, if I implement it for projects, it'll implement for everything else. So yeah. Okay. Going into here, I'm going to close the production. I'm going to close this, and I'm going to have a look at this down here. So we want linked objects. Object links. Okay, so we get results. I think we're just messed up this logic here. So what we want to do is we want to go over here. We want to actually check out that. So it relates to isBlock is currently blocking. So we want to filter by anything that has a relationship or blocked, and the parent row equals destination. Oh, all right. I've mucked up this logic completely because this is meta. Okay, row.parent link is meta object. So it should be this one. It's destination though. Destination is project though. That's why. I've mucked up the logic with this. Alright, this is gonna take me a while now. Oh God. Okay. This is an outline. Oh, food.
I had to take a bite. They didn't mark it.
Say what?
I had to take a bite because they didn't mark it.
Oh, okay. So that one's definitely mine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No. So it's like, where's my food?
Mine sucks.
So it's like, where's mine? The fuck? What is this shit?
You could sniff an onion ring.
I want
No, you're not allowed to eat it. Haha. Okay, so what's happening here is we're part of project 2. And the parent link is meta. I don't know. And this won't work with any meta objects, but it'll work fine if, for example, if I create a new link. Oh. It's weird how this just sometimes stops working. Alright. Start it again. So, you can't find the sound URL, and I think it was a D3 under the hood. Oh, yeah, sweet. Cheers. Ooh, hello. I love when I click something and it drags the wrong thing. Oh, alright, cool. So we'll need to get it into this sort of thing. Alright, that shouldn't be too hard to actually implement. Alright, I am coding that. I am opening up what just happened. Sorry, all this stuff just opened randomly. It's gonna be one of those nights for me where things just want to be their own thing. You drag a tab and it just, yeah. Okay, new features. Another example would be the D3 tree diagram. Update card. All right, cool. Easy. I should be. So yeah. Alright. So I've got to think of new logic for this. Because this is blocked by is not working at the moment. So we've got parent link is project, which we're part of. Object title 2. You could also do something like color the nodes based on the number of things downstream of it. Oh yes, yes. Yeah, project, pass, tasks. So those are tasks, sorry. Excuse me eating, by the way. Submit an object. Object type is project. So I'm in project 2. This will actually open up project 2. So yeah, this is a massive issue. What the hell? And hello, Ready OK Go. How are you tonight? I hope you're going well. I am just trying to figure out what I've done wrong here, and it looks like I'm getting data also wrong at the back end. So we're going to have to go into Django side of things. Because what I'm getting is project 2 here instead of project 1, because I'm in project 2 already. But if I go to task 1, I'm in task 1 now, and I go down, and it's blocked by project 2. So that's working as intended. Working, anyone knows SAP? Yeah, no, sorry. I know burritos. It's straightforward, fair enough. Okay, so I'm getting the wrong data from the back end. That should be project 1. So let's actually go to the back end. It started with be getting it from, getting it from link list, right? Object link list. Yeah, object link list. And there's our meta object. Okay. I'm just gonna have to put down my bread. So I haven't eaten in a while today. Object link. It will be linked list. Object data, views. Okay, I don't know if it's that one. Tell you what we do. What we do is we actually copy this. We go to the URLs. Under near beach, so near beach URLs. We find it in here. Cool. So it's object link list. Go to definition. Okay, we now know it's this one. Definitely. Okay, I've also got to start thinking about splitting this file up because it's starting to get over, well, it's well over 1,000 lines. And I can split it up into CRUD. I managed to avoid SAP, but I used to work on a different ERP. They're always trying to be everything to everyone, so abstractions are always a giant hulk of trade-offs, which makes no one happy. Just content. Yep. So, object assignment results. So we're getting every single object and all that kind of stuff. All right, cool. That's what we're getting. And then object structure. All right, cool. Separate each section into project, task, requirement items, and meta. So we want to look at the meta stuff. Meta object, meta titled, and so forth like that. Yep. Sorry, this burrito is actually quite delicious. Yep, fair enough. All right. So object type. And then I've got destination in here. Another hour before I eat. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I usually stop eating around about 7:30, but food didn't come in time. All right. So what I think is happening here is this is mostly set up correctly. It's this destination, which is probably, it's going to be project when it comes through here. I might need to so it should be pulling out the object ID, it's the meta stuff. I'm going to put a breakpoint here and I'm going to test it. You're going to see what happens when I go through the code. So we're going through all the data points at the moment. Currently looking at project, which we're fine with. Then we'll look at, this is task. This is requirements. This is requirement items. And this should be, in theory, meta objects. So I'm just gonna quickly scoff this. It's a nice burrito. Okay. Stepping over. So straight away, so we're extending our original data results, object assignment results. We're filtering for anything that is meta object isn't null. All right. Then we're adding on data point project. And I feel like this is where it falls over. Because it's probably not meant to be that. That's why we're getting the 2. So I'm going to clone this. I'm going to hit. Cool, it's finished. And then that's right, this is destination. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to wait for it to redo its thing. I'm going to hit refresh. I'm going to quickly try and salvage what's left of this. Alright, that's all done. Sorry about that. Okay, so our data point would be meta object. So I'm just gonna just gonna hit play. And see what we get. We're still getting meta object 2. Okay, it's not that. Definitely not that then. I realize this destination is actually used as its title, object type. Non-null field, object ID, which will be meta object. So in this sort of case, we might have to remove this and actually have a specific append just for this. So, if destination equals data point, okay, data point non-null field, non-none field, and skip. So it's skipping all the project stuff when in reality it shouldn't be. Because there are ones which are, I've just mucked up the logic in the back end. So I've made the big assumption that, or is that for parent link? Where the destination equals that. Null field. Yeah, I've done something wrong. And I'm trying to figure out a way to get it back. So with the number this here, this shouldn't exist whatsoever. And I'm thinking of removing the meta from here and then manually putting in the meta down here. Because it works with project 1. So if I go project 1, scroll down, linked objects, this is fine because project 1 is blocked by project 2. Except when we go to project 2, it's saying it's blocked by project 2. So if I remove the meta, like so, I hit refresh here. I've got our linked objects. Project 2 is no longer there. I've got these two. And then project 1, I don't have any of the meta there. Can you show me the data for the link? Oh, I think I know what it is. I think in this specific case, it's working one way because it's looking at this and it's going, all right, cool. The meta blocks it and then it just gives this data. But it doesn't look the other way where it's like, wait a minute, it's the parent link which is meant to be blocked and all that kind of stuff. So if I put that in and I refresh on project 1, so on project 1, if we get the network, not the network, start the VueJS, we go and minimize that because we actually want the parent module's object link. And we've got a reactive here where the link relationship and all that kind of stuff. So this is working correctly. It's just not the other way, but we can fix it up very, very quickly. So I'm just going to close that and close that, and I'm just going to scroll down and linked objects. This is actually meant to be 1. It sounds like these links are complicated. Can't the link just be object type? Yeah, it technically is. Except it's only complicated when I've got the meta stuff in it. So, where it's referencing the same type of objects. I think this should be easy to fix. I reckon we'll remove this here. And we just have to add in the different sides of the coin, which won't be hard to do. No. Okay, add in metadata where parent equals destination. Alright. So the good news is most of this code will just be the exact same type of stuff. We just gotta hard code it. So, what we're going to do, so data results, extend, we want the object results filter, yep, which is what we want. So data point null field, which will be the meta object. Did I go way too far? Yes, I did. So, it will be meta object is null equals false. Don't know how I would get it to that point. Yeah, I don't know how I would get it to that sort of point. It's similar in the sense that if I click on, I don't know why this picks the randomest thing sometimes, close, object links. So I've got the link results, and then yeah, you do actually have the information flat packed out like this. Which squashes everything, yes. It shouldn't be too hard to do. Yeah, I'll put it in hard code for the moment, and then I'll think about it, and then later on I might see if there's a method where I don't need to hard code it as much. So all it is to get the first one is we got to put that in, And then we've got to exclude where in this sort of case, exclude where I do believe destination and location ID. I think that's what we want in there. And meta object, meta title. Ah, what's happening? Oh, meta object status. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, and then destination. All right. Yeah. Let's test this out very quickly. It shouldn't take too long. So is blocked by one underscore information. All right, it's close, but 2. All right, so if I actually go to 1, let's make sure 1 works first, because we can come back and fix this up, because I might have mucked up 1. No, I've mucked up 1. All right. So in this sort of case, I don't want the exclude. So if I run it like that, hit refresh, there we go, it's in here. I need to fix up that 1 underscore information. All right, meta object, object ID, object title, object status, and then destination. Yeah, I think, something. I need to exclude a value going one way, but include it going the other way. Yeah, I think so. So this hits 4 queries, which is great, and then I just need probably 1 or 2 more to fix up the other way. Now I need to fix up this. I don't know how I screwed that up so badly. So meta object ID is null. And annotate. And exclude where meta object equals location ID. Right, wait a couple of seconds, hit refresh. Click on this, click on this. Parent link is meta object. Project is QA team. Object type is 1. Why is that a V? Or is it meant to be a V? So wait, I'm going to double check that. So object out of use. What line? 1000. Oh, no. I need to skip this to different branch. Where's the branch ones? There you are. Oh. By the way, the view on the stream has shifted a little. So, oh, okay, cool. Cheers, thank you. Hopefully that's better. I must have knocked it around. Thank you very much, Nocturnal. Alright, scrolling down to 1088. Alright, I've got a V there. Alright, so let's keep that as a V. Keep that as a V. Let's save, let's wait. Fraction of a second, let's hit reload, let's hit linked objects. There you go, that was my mistake. So this is blocked by project 2. So we're happy that this one's coming through. Now we've got to make it come around on the opposite side. So we'll probably have a So this is working for this specific case, which is what we want. Now we want it where it's essentially the same query, except this go up here. We'll do that, and then instead of the meta objects, so the object ID will be the well, it'll be. Oh, this gets harder now because it could be any of these. I'm gonna have to think about that in a minute, because I got a couple ideas, but I'm just wondering, what if we exclude all that, bring this back in, and then actually have the exclude that meta object equals location ID up here. Okay, wait a few seconds, go to 1. Scroll down to 1, linked objects. We still have the 2 there, which is great news. So we can actually, if we go to number 2, and it actually has those tasks in it, great, we can still use that. So we've knocked out one query, so we don't need this anymore. But we need to write in something where we grab the case where it is itself. Okay. Now we have data up here. If I could, in this sort of case, we only want to run it on the meta object. Sorry, I'm just having a bit of a think. So I'm wondering if I could actually shove it up here inside the loop, and I'm just wondering how that will affect it. So we run something similar to this, but we'll be able to get this data out of the loop. Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one. I'm just wondering, so if the meta object is null, is false, all right, cool. And the meta object equals the location ID. So if that's, once again, redundancy, I can get out of that. So if it equals the location ID, the data for the link again, sure. So this is it in its table form. And then you've got the meta stuff, which is meant to actually state that, oh, okay, so for example, this meta stuff is meant to say that this particular change task column is already in use. So it shoves it into the meta. I think, so if we state that this is a project 2, I think we have to run it when it's up here. So for example, if it's a project, we want to run it up here. We don't want to run it in here. So this actually becomes if destination equals a null field, we want to extract out the meta data for this. Then continue as we won't need to run the second query. All right, cool. I think this is it. I think we just need to run it up here. So if I actually extract this out, so straight off the bat, meta object, we don't need the is null type of thing. So if the meta object equals 2, if you're doing stuff, I would do an else if block. All right. That's easy done. Oh, what did I do then? It's easy to miss the continue. Yes, good point. Very good point. So, if destination data point null, so it adds in data. So what we're doing here is in this, we're getting the meta object equals 2 because we're dealing with a project 2. Now, in reality, there could be a dozen of other meta objects too, because you'll have tasks too, you'll have RSCs too, and so forth like that. So what we want to do is, instead of just having a 2 here, we need to make sure that the destination is also this. But considering we're already done that up, we need to still do it because down here. Actually, we need this to double up. So bang that in like that. Yes and no. So the type of the meta is always going to be the object in that row that's been filled out. In this sort of specific case, you'll only have one object that is filled out. If you can write a dict of all the fields, you can give it being a very specific type. In this case, I think we could do it like this because the destination is what we're looking for, and we're specifically looking for the meta stuff at the moment. So the destination will work in this sort of case. So is null equals false. So that will bring up everything that is connected. Yeah. So what will happen is we've got a meta object of a 2. And we're just finding everything it's linked to because it's meta. We know it's a project, so the project column will be filled out. So the destination will be project. Is null equals false. We'll bring it in that information, and then all we now need to do is copy this here and paste it in here. And then save. And I understand this is confusing, and I will have to actually write something in here, a massive amount of notes, being like, this is how this runs. Alright. Yeah. And there we go. We fixed it. So there's project 1. So we're in project 2. Is blocked by, now I might need to refix that thing up because this should be currently blocking project 1, but we got it back in. So that's a good state. I don't know why this selector's all but taken over, but if we open up this, we've got parent link is meta object. Okay, we don't want parent-link. Oh no, it's connecting to project, object type project, so parent link is blocking. Yeah, yeah, it should be is currently blocking. Because if we have a look at 1, is blocked by 2. And I went way too far then. Yeah, so at least now we've fixed up one problem. So it's now showing the correct project. And now we've just got to fix up that last little tiny thing, which should be on the VueJS side of things. So, but before I do that, I'm going to write this out properly. It was my keyboard sucks. Stop judging me. Stop like looked at me then. So you do need a flag to a special. It's the reverse. Possibly. I think because I'm passing through meta, I think I can have a condition, an or statement. That'll be like, all right, cool. 90% of the time it'll be this, or one time when it's meta, it'll be this. So yeah, I've just got to see what the data is at the front. See if I need to pass through data through. Oh wait, you could use object type. I think in, why does this always change its position? Object links. I don't know why the VueJS stuff stopped working, but hello. Object links. All right. So we've got link relationship block. Parent link is project. That's a task. So we want the top one. The top one is block. But we've got meta object, and object type is project, where in this sort of case, I think we're looking, yeah. Don't know. But we'll play around with it. But first, whilst everything's fresh in my head, I do actually want to write out this properly. Meta project versus project meta, yeah. And just figure out the best sort of way. When the destination equals the non-null field, we specifically want to check out all meta objects that equal the location ID. It's getting a bit long. That equal the location ID. Won't need any of that anymore. We want to make sure, one, the destination column is not null, and two, the meta object equals location ID. These will be all meta objects assigned to the current object. Alright, cool. And then with the else, what we want is the following makes sure that we obtain following looks at the other fields that are not dealing with the meta. Oh no, it technically is dealing with the meta. The following looks at the other fields that we want to import. No, the other fields where the object is assigned to its associated object field and not meta, i.e. project is in project column. Right, cool. And I think that should be good enough. Anyway, let's fix the front end. So we're looking at is blocks and currently blocked. Now this might, it looks like it will be the same with these ones. We could potentially write a function where we key in something and then it outputs what we need here. Which will probably be easier to do, considering we could have done it already with just this. Okay. So what we've got is link relationship block. All right, cool for both of these, where the row parent link does not equal destination. So if we have a look over here, I've got parent link meta object. And what I'm going to do is I am going to open up this. I'm going to open up this. And we're going to have a look over here too and double check the data. So in, they're both meta objects. Okay. That's going to throw a little bit of a spanner in the works. Yeah, I'm going to need a flag. Okay. Okay, object type is a project, parent link. Now the other thing I could potentially do is, if we're looking at this way, the parent link is going to be the meta object. But in here it's the project. In reality, this should also be project, so parent link. Parent link is the last one. And the annotation. Yeah. Sorry. Oh yeah, it does look like we're just in sync. There's just a bit of lag. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the parent link in this sort of case, we should be saying for here, Now this is link relationship. Parent link. All right. Let's just hit refresh. I'm hoping I've got it the right way around. And I feel like I've broken something. Yes, I have. It doesn't like that. It doesn't like that. Yeah, all right. The field on the model. All right. Django override RM field. Yeah, it needs a new name. But I'm just wondering if there is something we could override it with. Kind of like annotate, but like an override. No, only account a create I update what? Oh, sorry. Unless I can do it again, annotate over here, and then re-add everything in. Could just to object link and return that instead of parent link. Yeah, just wait, give me 2 seconds. Object link equals, yeah. Not showing correct. Not showing still. All right. So object link equals project. Okay. So parent link, we want to override. Sorry, I've also got to think in specific cases. It's meta object here. It's the object ID, which is different. No, we can do this in the front end, I think. Fingers crossed. All right, let's. Okay. Because the ID here would be a 2, but it'll be a 2 on the other one. So that won't work either. Shit. Alright. Object type equals F. I'm going to call this meta flag. Oh no, not sorry, meta flag, and I'm just going to have true in here. Meta flag. And then meta flag equals, oh, that should be value, true. All right, wait a couple of seconds, hit reload. Wait, it didn't. Linked objects, something didn't work. It didn't like the earth, right? Bool has no split. Wait a few seconds. Got it finally. All right, so here, they're both true. Yes, thank you. That would have taken me half an hour to solve. Thank you. Someone's awake, so clearly not me. With these links up here, so we've got false. Meta flag is false. So everything here, the logic is working how we want it to. We only, when it's true, that's when we want to do the edge case. So if we have a look in here, bang down here, false, yep, bang down here, false, and then bang up here, true. So when it's true, we want everything to switch. Reverse relation. Good idea. And one day I'll do this a lot quicker when I learn that shortcut from him. Alright, so if we go to the front end, this is where this is getting up really confusing. Alt F2. I don't have Alt on my keyboard. It's a Mac. Reminds me of like the good thing being like someone's asking how do I put on God mode? Someone's like Alt F4, but just keep trying it. It'll eventually work. Option possibly. Possibly. Yeah. So I might move these to a computed thing. This related is fine. So the best thing about the related is if one's related to the other, there's no problem whatsoever because there's no flip of that term. So this one's fine. It's these ones down here which are going to cause issues. So what I'm going to do is I think I probably have to use a method, don't I? Not computed. get is blocked by. So we'll just have a bunch of gets. So get is blocked by. And then we literally will straight off the bat yank all this out. Like so. And just put that on a new line like so. We're just going to test this out first. So wait a couple of seconds, make sure it works instead of doing all this work and having it not work. Yeah, it didn't want that. It didn't like that. Link results is not defined. Yeah, that's because I needed this. What if you returned all the links possessed into a relationship from the... what if you return all the links pre-possessed into the relationship from the API? I could potentially do that. It is a lot of work though. So we're just I could, but it would be a lot of work on the back end. In the sense that there will be so many different queries to run. Yeah. At the moment, we'll keep how it is, just because I don't want to get, there'll be a lot of queries on the back end. That's why. And I keep forgetting that this needs this throughout the whole entire thing. Alright, waiting a couple of seconds, hitting refresh. Realizing that I never got rid of this override stuff. Okay, cool. So this is rendering out fine. So that actually needs to be on a new line. So and the row dot reverse and not, oh wait, we've also got to figure out how this comes through from Python. Oh, now I'm just getting myself confused. All right. So not an or. You can run the same query, you just do what you're doing on the front end, but on the back end where you discard rows until how view seems to be forcing you to iterate over rows. I will have to think about it. I just don't have the brain power at the moment, sorry. Struggling with this at the moment. It is 9. Alright. I'm just trying to think when I want this flipped. Yeah, okay. I can actually really easily do that. Alright, hopefully Discord won't mess this up. There we go. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your help. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo it here. And stuff like that, but we did at least fix one issue, which is good. So even though this is under the wrong sort of thing at the moment, and it should actually be is currently blocking, we've at least got the right project showing now. So what I'll do is I will actually continue with this, but write a note. So we've gotten the correct project to render now. The only problem is that it is under the incorrect grouping. That case. So add comment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on at the moment, and just because I can't think in that space anymore. And if Nocturnal, if you can actually get that done and stuff like that, that would be better than what I would be implementing and would override what I'm doing. So I'm like, all right, cool. We'll see how that goes. And we can move on to the can't remove customer from project. All right, cool. So we haven't done some CRUD. So we're in project, customers and so forth like that. Oops, sorry, customers. Let's add a customer. Let's go socks. Don't have a picture for socks, so let's rectify that right now. All right, let's go back to. Oh, no, I didn't want to go that. Let's go back down here. Let's go customers. So we've got socks here, but we don't have a way to actually remove her from this whatsoever. There's no CRUD whatsoever. So we'll need to actually have it so that we can remove her from here. Well, when I say there's no CRUD, it's there's only crew. There's no D for the CRUD. All right. Close this, let's close this. Let's go to customers. Now I'm just trying to remember how this is actually set out. So customer information, yep, cool. Well, before I forget, let's stop the node. Let's actually submit my code. operations, git status. I don't care about those static files. Static. All right, cool. So what did we just finish? Git commit. Fix to a bug where the meta object was showing itself in the linked objects, and we did some model stuff, but I've completely kind of forgotten, so I'm just gonna push. I'm gonna be naughty. Alright, cool. So, whilst we've done that, I am going to go back and I am going to npm run watch. We are going to go into the code. We are going to go minimize everything just because I like to do that all the time. Source JavaScript components. We want to go down to our modules. All right, under modules, we've got submodules, and then we've got customers module. Well, specifically customer list module. So this has the list and so forth like that. So we're going to add in a little delete thing in here. Now we've got something similar. So for example, here we go. If we add a user, we've got something for the users too. So we'll nick what we're using for the users. As you see, it's just remove user. We'll have a similar sort of setup and so forth like that for this. We also have it under tags too. I should be consistent. I should actually make that the same. We don't have it on notes. So yeah, we've got it there. However, I think it looks better on linked objects. So yeah. So we're going to go over here. We've got div class card body. I mean, I could probably rewrite this to be structured a lot better. And rename a lot of this a lot better. I could fix it up so that way this looks a lot better than it is. I could make it look so it's very similar to this sort of structure, except you won't need it taking up the whole page. You can have it that height that going about a third, I reckon, is big enough, and then cut off stuff. I could make that look a lot nicer. Let's just say that. So we can hit two birds with one stone and make it look a lot nicer than what it is there. And hello, how are you, Tikari? I hope you're going well. How's your evening going? Okay. So yeah, I don't like how that looks anymore. So we can fix that up at the same time. So we've got the customer modules. So customer modules, yep, and then we've got the div. That will be, we don't want that as a card anymore. We want customer card. All right, let's also go to our Sass. Let's fix this up. So components. Now we've got it as cards. Don't say we've got customer modules. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all this. This is I'm going to scrap it. You good? Just got back from uni, procrastinating during the ER model for my final project in web dev courses and prepping for conference tomorrow. Nice. Sounds like a lot of fun. All right, cool. So I'm just going to scratch all that. So this is going to look horrible now, purposely because we want to fix this up. We're just hitting two birds with one stone now. And now we've got the full picture of socks. I need to optimize these images so when they upload, they're not so big. Will happen in the future. Whew, that just took some time to actually render. So I'll scroll all the way through. In here, we've got customer modules. What I want to do is I'm going to change that straight away and go customer list. So it makes sense. Where's the JavaScript for the link stuff? Good question. Okay, so GitHub, Robotic Head, Near Beach. Oops. So it's under source, JavaScript, components. Because it's links, it's part of the modules, submodules, and then it should be object links. Fingers crossed it's under object links. Yep, object links. All right. There we go. All right, so we're gonna treat this straight off the bat. First things first. So we've got customer list. So we had display flex, wrap, min width, margin. All right, cool. We don't need a lot of that. So margin 0 at the top and then 40 on each side. We'll figure this out. So in here, under components, what I want to do is open up new file, and I want to actually call this, this is customer list.scss. Okay, cool. And then straight off the bat, customer list, display, flex, wrap. We had a round, didn't we? It was flex wrap. And then flex. Sorry. Justify content. Space between, I think, is good. Oh my god, that's it. For a second, is that an alien? Tubezilla. Okay. I was like, what the hell is that? Alright, so we've got that. I just now need to include that in the SAS sort of stuff. That will be main CSS. Modals error, object, import components, cards. This is customer. So add import customer list. Alright, cool. That's actually meant to be an underscore. Cool. Alright, so what I need to do is straight off the bat, let's so for customer and customer results, key, yep, okay, cool. So we're going to get rid of card. Let's piss that off. Customer card, we're going to call it. That's got to be saved, that's got to be undone, that's got to be this, that's got to be moved, that's got to be this, and then customer card. So when it's on mobile, we want its width to be 100%. And I am actually going to keep the cards one open because I think I had a height in it. So min height 75 pixels, which I think was a nice height. Min height is, let's just height 75 pixels. And then what we'll do is anything that overflows, we'll just hide it. Stuff like that. All right, cool. And at media screen where we have a breakpoint, I am double checking if I've got any variables in here. At media, don't need the static sort of stuff. At media. I'm just copying what I've done here. It's best to put these in variables. I will eventually set that up. So the breakpoints will match the bootstrap breakpoints. So bang, let's get rid of this. Let's go with 33%. So a third. We're just doing it like that for the moment. So this will be customer card. We no longer need a card body because we can make the customer card. We'll use Flexbox to do everything that we need to do. And then we don't need a single, so we're removing quite a lot of unnecessary divs at the moment. So but for this one couple of seconds, let's just hit refresh. Let's see how that looks. Realize that at import customer list, can't find style sheet. Yes, that's an issue. So scroll down, go to main. Realize I never put components in. I hate when that happens. Don't step on the keyboard, sweetie. Okay. Webpack. Oh, just as I cancel it, I thought it locked up. Now I've got to wait the long 45 seconds or however long it takes now. Alright, it's finished. Okay, hitting reload. Going down to customers. Alright. We'll need to fix that image, but that's not a problem at the moment. So what we can do is image. Let's bang it out. Bang that in here. Customer profile. Customer name. Or details, I should say. Okay. So we'll have it like this for the moment. It's meant to actually have customer details. And get rid of this. And then we've got a simplified solution. All right. Let's go to main. No, not main. I want to. Oh, God. There. All right, I want to go here. Cards, system cards, card name, card email, image. So with the image, we're limiting by width and height, position absolute, border radius 50%. We'll probably bang that up a little bit more. We'll play around with it. Transform and fit, object fit contain. Or probably not. We'll contain. Okay, 100. That's what we'll do. So in here we've got image width 100 pixels, height 100 pixels, background. Oh, wait a minute, because this setting it up as a background image? Object fit. Now we'll do contain for the moment. One problem I'm thinking of is logos and so forth like that, where you do kind of want to contain it. Yeah, all right. I'll have a refresh. So there it is. So this at the moment is currently set up like this. So, oh, that whole thing is 100%. That's meant to be 33%. We'll fix that up. So max width, that's meant to be there we go, perfect. All right, the next thing I want to actually do is I want to do something similar to this. So I like that whole, this. So I'm just gonna grab all of that. So this is under custom list. I'm just gonna bang it in like this. I am gonna go flex direction is a row. So we want it in a row. And if it's all in a row, I need to modify this. So I'll have div class equals, so in this sort of case, this customer list is customer card. So customer card hyphen details, like so. And then what will actually happen is we'll set this to be a flexbox where it's a column and have those details like that. So that is fine. We can do that right now. And then we'll actually add hyphen, customer card, hyphen name, customer card, hyphen email. Perfect. That way it explains exactly what the thing we're looking at. So display is going to be flex. Flex direction is a column. Okay, so we should be happy with that. And there we go. Kinda. I'll put that at customer list. Whoops, that's meant to be at customer card. Gonna yank that. And put it in here. These, gonna yank those, put them in here. That way we know exactly where everything's meant to line up. Wait a couple of seconds, hit refresh. Not linked objects, customers. So we got this, we got that. I don't know. So this is meant to be customer card. And I've just realized flex direction is row there. Yep, alright, we do want it in a row for that one. And customer card. Display flex. Flex direction is a row, yes. Wait 2 seconds, hit refresh. So customers. There you go, that's looking very nice. Very, very nice. I realize on certain screens that's gonna have to be 50% and so forth like that, but we can easily do that with the media query. So I'm not worried about that at all. What I am worried about is how that image is not 100/100. And I realize it's because this is customer card is 75 pixels. So that is fine. We just need to make sure that this is also 75 pixels. Like so. Now as you see, there's a little bit of this and a little bit of that, so there's a bit of padding. So we go to customer card. There is a we don't want that margin. That margin, yeah, we want to simplify this at the moment. Let's get rid of that margin. So there's padding at the top and padding on the sides. So the image will be 55 by 55. Yep, just take it. Take forever to reload. All right, I'm clicking on the wrong one. Customers. Ooh, didn't I hit save? No, I did. It's meant to be 55. There you go. So it's a lot smaller. And hello, Ivanhoe. How are you? How you been going? I hope you've been going well. I dread what time it is where you're at, but I keep forgetting where you live. Alright, so that looks a lot nicer than what we've got. The idea being is we can have multiple customers in there and we'll actually add them in. I like the padding. It's subtle, it's nice. It's a lot nicer than what I got. Alright, let's just say that. Doing okay. It's, you're in Germany, 1:30 there. Fair enough. Germany must be getting really warm at the moment. It's getting cold here. I'm doing good. Work's keeping me busy, which is good. A couple of public holidays coming up, which is great. So, yeah, can't complain. Rode into work the other day. He was a German. I mean, you guys are pretty big bikers, especially compared to Australia. How far was it? I think 34 kilometers one way. Took me an hour and 50 to get in, an hour and 40 to get home, which was weird. I got home really, really fast, and I think it's because going in, I took a slower route. So yeah, I will have to optimize that a little bit better. I shouldn't have taken much longer to get. I think also I got all the red lights going in too when I hit the traffic, which was annoying. Going back, not so much. Below a list of customers who are stakeholders. All right, let's add in a couple more customers. So let's go to all. Let's just go to new customer. Let's can be a tripod. At beach.org, organization near beach. New customer. This is Eve. Really wrote evil. No, I haven't worked in Germany. My father did for several months back in the 90s, so his work sent him over there and stuff like that. So I wouldn't mind going to Germany. I think it would be awesome to go. What did they... There's a couple of places which they renamed, which I still want to go because they look very, very beautiful. Alright, Ms. Frankie. I'm just putting in all my old cats in here. New customer. I want project 1. Okay, customers, oops, not bugs, customers. Let's add in all our customers. Oh yeah, I can only do it one at a time. Oh, that space. Oh, all right. Space between doesn't work, but that's not a problem. What we could do is let's just bang this open. Let's play around. Instead of space between, we've got center, we've got end, we've got start. I think start is winning at the moment. Space around, I think flex start. Keeping it simple. All right. Okay, another thing I've got to do is let's add in margin top. All right, that's not going to do. It'll actually be on the cards themselves, not the thing. Margin top. It's very small, it's very subtle. Yeah, I like it. We wanted this one, so margin top 10 pixels. Alright, another thing which I kind of wanted to do was let's give it some space. So if I actually screw the margin top, let's go margin 10 pixels and then 5 pixels, then 0 pixels and 5 pixels. We've got a problem like that. But I think it can be solved with doing a width, calculated width, minus 10 pixels. Yeah, perfect. So I want to remove this. We want 10 pixels, 5 pixels, 0 pixels, 5 pixels. Right? And then we got to go calc the width 100% minus the 10 pixels. So the 10 pixels on either side. We've also got to do it down here, so we've got to go calc minus 10 pixels. All right. That will make that look a lot nicer. So if we hit refresh, for customers, wait for the customers to pop in. Great news. Now the next thing I want to do is, we've got 55 on here, 55 on here. You'll notice that it's really, really close, this image. So we need a margin to the right of just, let's say, 5 pixels. 7 pixels looks really, really nice. So that way with these sorts of images it'll be fine, with these ones it'll be fine. So there's a little tiny, tiny radius, 12 pixels, and won't do a border radius. So we need margin right. We had 8 pixels. 7 pixels. All right. So just a little tiny radius. The next thing we want is this overwrap. Overwrap. We don't want this to wrap on over here. And the same with the name. We don't want that to actually happen. So both the customer, it will get that for both of them. Manila, could you get me my phone? Check if Joe's sent a message. Yeah. All right, so what we want to do for this particular case here, as you see, we want to flex wrap, no wrap. I'll still do that, won't it? Display flex. Oh, why is it? Oh, the logo isn't. Let's wait. I thought it was on the table. Oh. I'll find it in a minute. All right. Those logos. Okay, if I do display flex. Flex direction is a row. Yep. Justify content. Flex start. Align items center. Oh, it's right next to me the whole entire. Oh, thank you. So I'm just seeing the. Oh, he's out of surgery.
Yeah. Oh, that shit, right?
Yeah. All right. So flex no wrap. Okay, sorry everyone. I've just got a. Okay. that will deal with that. We need to cut this off. But also give the person the ability to click on this and copy it. So that way, if it does cut out like this, they can still copy it. We can actually shrink that text too, just by a little bit. What we could do is font size. We can easily do 12 font weight. It's going to be thin, like so. So it looks a lot nicer. I do like that. But we do have the problem of someone with a really, really long name cutting that out. But for the moment, let's copy this. And let's key it in here. So customer card details, let's go bang, bang, in here, like so. Okay, that should work. I am going to create a new customer. Mr. Really, really long name long. Really, 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 really long name long at nearbeach.org. Alright, let's add that customer. Let's go back to project 1. Let's go to customers, let's add him in. Okay, and as you see, the name and his really, really long email overflow. So we've done this not that long ago. Where did we do it? We did it under linked objects. So we did it with this span. So overflow clip and display block. Hang on. Where am I going? I do not know where I'm going. There I go. So overflow clip. The problem is the display block will, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna need to fix that. Because even like this, and we untick all of these and all that kind of stuff, it's just not wanting to do it. It's not clipping it. So go back to linked objects. Let's inspect this more. Let's bring this up. So on the top, I have white space, no wrap. So in here, with this, gonna have to play around with this. And I still haven't added in the delete yet, which is annoying. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm fading very, very quickly. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to nick this. So this is just a simple object remove type of thing. It's just this. In HTML, I'm just not going to remove it from there. I'm actually going to find it. It's using a trash icon, but hey, we'll implement that trash icon very, very quickly. So in here, we want customer details, the card, and then after all this, we want to paste this, bang it up like this. We need this icon, Beautify. All right, cool. Map getters, icon, customer list, sub objects, icon, mix-ins. We need the mix-ins. Mix-ins. All right. Mix-ins, icon, mix-in. All right, cool. So that icon should just suddenly appear. If we go in here and we hit refresh, user level, there's a problem. User level, get user level. Alright. Waiting a few seconds. Let's hit reload. Alright, so we got some icons appearing. I don't know why they aren't appearing over here. They probably are. They're just all the way over there. All right, cool. In this sort of case, what we want to do is we want that to be similar. So I don't know why I went over here when I could easily just copy this like this. So we'll copy these. So we'll go into cards. I haven't got anything organized at the moment. So card details. In this sort of case, it won't be part of card details. It'll actually be its own thing. So bang down here. This will be customer card remove. Customer card remove. Position, it will be relative. And should be like that. So then I just jump into this, scroll all the way up. We need, instead of that, we need the customer card. Hit reload, wait a couple of seconds. Now, that is happening because this isn't 100%. Well, that's fine. I'm hitting a brick wall pretty fast. So I'm probably gonna, I don't think I can make the last 10 minutes. So let's find someone to rate. We rated them the other day. Timberdoe. All right. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining tonight. It has been wonderful. We got stuff done. That last bug I didn't get done, but that's fine. Going forth, I do have a few minor things to do with the change tasks. And then it's all just bug fixing and bug testing and writing out more unit tests and end-to-end tests and setting up end-to-end tests and so forth like that. So hopefully we can release 0.30 soon. So yes, anyway, thank you very much, Idaho, for joining, and thank you very much everyone else for joining, and I do hope you have a great evening. And I'm just realizing that Timberdoe is, the stream's not working for me. Is he still on? Yeah, he's still on. All right, cool. Just a glitch on my end, but I always find all the bugs. So yeah. All right, thank you very much, everyone, and have a great evening.